Howdy ho, Arkansas Pilgrim here again. Today we're going to be fixing this. Okay, one of my earliest videos was actually putting this, replacing this wheel with a Harbor Freight wheel. And I'm going to do that again, which you might be asking why you're doing that if it broke. Because, you know, what it's done is this prying back and forth because it's a wheelbarrow and it can wobble and stress it, and it broke the weld. Well, you say, why would I replace it with another one if it broke? Because I'm not replacing it with another one. I'm going to replace it with two. So the two will make it where it doesn't wobble so much. And there are a lot of two-wheeled wheelbarrows out there now, and they're a lot more stable. And I was originally planning on putting it maybe out here, but that's kind of that's kind of wide because of how because the angle of the handles, and you don't want the tires rubbing on it, and that's kind of wide. So I'm going to go ahead and try to put them inside, and we'll see how that works. So let's go ahead and take this off. Got the old axle part. Let's see how this fits. Obviously need to put air them up on the outside, which is good. They'll butt together and not rub. And let's see. Okay. And I already have them raised up a little. That was what I did in the video before, because these wheels are smaller. But if I slide it back, yeah, there's going to be a little place for it to fit here where they don't actually rub against handles, which I guess I can cut the handles off too. Actually, I'll probably end up cutting the handles off at a spot, and then just re-putting you put something else there to reinforce them. So, but I think that will work. Let's go ahead and give that a shot. Okay, clean the axle up with a little bit of emery cloth and some WD-40. WD-40 is actually a better cleaner than it is a lubricant. That's what I use it for mostly anyway. Let's see here. Okay. Back in here. We got one glove on. Bit nice, but they're hard to get on. Anyway. Okay. That as the, I can use that as the mark for the axle. Okay, and then I'll make it work. Okay, that is a steel rule. I like using these better than measuring tapes. Exactly 12 inches from the end. I'm going to go ahead and mark this with a real pencil, even that scratch is really better. 12 inches. That's where the axle is going to be. The axle is going to be. Then put, see it there at the center. These marks.
Hey.
Hang on.
No. No. Oh.
Okay, now that we've got those marked, we'll go ahead and drill some new holes. These are, yeah, a little bit bigger. The bolts are 5/16. These are a little bit bigger than 5/16. So I'm going to do them in the middle to give me, well, hopefully it'll be close enough. Wrong one. Can't see. Don't really know if it's going to matter or not, but now got all these spacers to add. Don't think I'm going to film that. Okay, I have all the spacers put on there. These two bolts are ready to fall right out. They probably will. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to go ahead and get this. See if we can get these put on. There. Let's get started there. That's okay, good. Yeah, once it starts, that's enough. Get the other one on here, which you can't see, but hey, it's the same thing happening that you just saw. There we go. And hey, what do you know? It actually, this one doesn't quite clear the bottom there, so I may have to make an adjustment, make sure it's got some clearance, but it clears here. Probably go ahead and take them off and put some spacers there so they don't slide and rub. But hey, looks like it's going to work. Okay, what I've done is I've got some PVC conduit or pipe, and it wouldn't quite, this is 1/2 inch, and it wouldn't quite go over the axle, so I cut a slot in it so that it'll spread. Okay. And actually this is one that I had on there before. It keeps the wheel centered. So I put those here and pushed these in to a spot where the tires are clearing this, and then I'll be able to tighten those down, and they won't move. And actually I've got to correct the the whole thing you've been seeing here is what my dad used to call shade tree engineering. And I call it, you know, redneck engineering, redneck repair, redneck build, whatever. Redneck sounds better. And you're about to see redneck engineering at its best. As the saying goes, if it won't fit, get a hammer. If that doesn't work, get a bigger hammer. If it breaks, it was defective. Oh. Beat on it. Made a little more clearance than absolutely necessary, but hey, it'll work. There we go. A little out around. Doing a little rubbing there. You need to do an adjustment. Well, I may end up cutting, actually I'm going to end up cutting these off anyway because this stuff sticks out way too far anyway. Yeah, that's right. Okay, now we're really doing it the lazy man's way because I'm not going to take the wheels off. When I aired them up, they have tightened up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just cut this off right here. And I'm going to have to reinforce it in another way. Actually, no. I'm going to cut it. Where am I going to cut it? Because I can trim off a little bit here to give it some... Yeah, I'm going to cut it here. It's one of these Japanese pull saws. They're very handy. You can control them pretty well. There. All right. I'm going to do that to the other one. Okay, now I've got to take this metal brace off of here and do some more redneck engineering to it to make it fit on this. Well, hey, we'll see how that goes. Gotta take it, get these guys off here first. Oops, off. Ouch, that was really comfortable. All right, let's see. All I really need to do is spread this out a little, and then in the back over, I'll probably need to drill some new holes too. I really need a shop vise. I've got this little vise, and it's not even bolted to anything anymore. But I'm gonna bend it right at the hole, because that's when I stuck it up there. That's what it really looked like it needed, and just sort of hold it with my foot and see what happens. That didn't do hardly anything. I guess I can just try to... The problem is it's bending here instead of down there. All right, that sort of did it. I think it needs a little more. And what it needed was 2 bends, not just one. Yeah, I've got it. There's clearance. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill some holes and bolt it on. All right, need to get using this wheelbarrow, so I just had to finish. I went ahead, got this drilled out, and I used 1/4-inch lag screws because I didn't want to have to try to put a nut back here or put a T-nut. I just, and seems to be fitting. And I'm gonna point this to the right place. Yeah, it seems to fit, and let's see how it works. Try her out. Look nice in that hat. Okay, go. It works. And you know, with the wheels farther back, okay, you can turn around and come back now. With the wheels farther back, it actually, with the wheels farther back, it actually holds more of the load. And without that point sticking way out front, it doesn't dig into the dirt all the time. I'm pretty darn proud of myself. I am. I guess it'll work for that too. Well, hey, you guys, thanks for coming along. God bless y'all, and remember, do what you can with what you have where you are. Captain's Log, supplemental. You may be wondering why I went to all this trouble instead of just buying a new wheelbarrow. Well, another wheelbarrow that with two wheels and all that, they're like $150, and I already had this thing is mostly in good shape, and those 2 wheels I think cost me $20, maybe even less. So, and everything else I already had. So hey, so that's why.